member opposite. I've got 60 minutes to answer and address whatever has come out of the member opposite. So I'll take every little bit of that, and I hope he's going to follow it up with some more questions. Mr. Speaker, when the member opposite asks a question like that, it would seem as though he has not paid attention to any of the work that we have done to put some world-class leading conservation methods in place. When I heard the member from Member Cook make her member statement, it was embarrassing to hear her talk about the way that New Brunswick is apparently being painted as a destroyer, as opposed to the work that we're doing that's world leading when it comes to conservation. Mr. Speaker, we have embarked upon a process that is historic as it relates to the diverse expansion of our natural landscape. We are working with species at risk. We are working to expand areas. We are working to protect old growth, deer wintering areas, and there's no lessons to be learned from the member opposite about conservation. Thank you.
Minister of Natural Resources and Energy Development.
Mr. Chair, the member opposite loves to talk about reports and committees and all sorts of bureaucratic stuff that allows them to work in the world of the theoretical. I would argue that the world of conservation, the world of our natural resources, has an advocate in this government that has taken steps unlike any other government in the past. We've seen conservation forests drop under other governments. In this government, we're seeing it increase. We've seen in other governments, we've seen an ignorance and a lack of attention to species at risk. We've seen this government put a strategy and a mitigation plan together for over 50 of the 80 species that are at risk. Work like that's never been done before. So the member opposite can talk all he wants about living in a theoretical world. But when we walked into this legislature in 2018, and for every day since, we have said we are going to put a practical foot forward and make sure that our time spent here has a positive impact, not only for today, not only for tomorrow, but for generations to come, Mr. Speaker.